Welcome to second grade, where believing is achieving. These are all the people that may work with your child in second grade. Mrs. Glansman, Miss McSeany, Miss Murphy, Mrs. Pacheco, and Mrs. Watt are all the second grade teachers. Miss Wainwright is the English for Speakers of Other Languages teacher. Mrs. Redmond is the special education teacher, and Mrs. Rodriguez is our paraprofessional. Falmouth's mission is to learn with passion, lead with confidence, and live with character. Parent communication. We strive to communicate with you in several different ways. We have a grade level newsletter that is sent home at the beginning of every month. It can also be found on the class webpage at www.staffordschools.net. Parent-teacher conferences will be held on November 6th. Please be on the lookout for more information to come. You can email your child's teacher. Their email is located on the website. You can also communicate with your child's teacher through notes in their homework folder and the communication journal that is sent home every night. Lastly, we send home the Blue Monday folder every Monday that contains important information and graded work. Second grade expectations. We have spent the beginning of the year reviewing hallway, bathroom, recess, and classroom expectations. Please ask your child what those expectations are and review them with them.
Our next slide is attendance and transportation. Your child's daily attendance is very important to his or her success. However, if they are too sick to come to school, please send in a note, call the office, or visit the FES page to report an absence. You must also send in a note if your child's transportation changes so we can notify the office. Our next slide is PTO. PTO is a great way to support our students and teachers. And there are several events throughout the year that our PTO sponsors, and they may include the following: bingo night, literacy night, STEM night, movie nights, fundraiser nights, trunk or treat, color run, and family breakfast. Our next slide is security. You must sign in and out through the office and wear a visible visitor's pass. Parents are always welcome to sit with their child during lunch. You must also inform a teacher if you plan to come into the classroom. Next, all parent volunteers must complete the parent volunteer brochure and get fingerprinted for field trips. Our next slide is field trips. We are actually planning an out-of-school and an in-school field trip this year. If you would like to chaperone, there will be a place on the permission slip to indicate your preference. However, you must fill out the parent volunteer form and get fingerprinted to attend the field trip in advance. So please do this now if you are interested this year. Our next slide is volunteers. Volunteers are always welcome into our classrooms. We could always use a helping hand with small group instruction, one-on-one reading, and special projects. However, if you are unable to visit our classrooms, you can still help out by contacting your child's teacher for things to do at home and then send in. Lastly, please complete the parent volunteer brochure and get fingerprinted for field trips.
Some of the topics we'll be discussing in math this year are place value, ordinal numbers, money and time, measurement, geometry, patterns, fact fluency to 20, fractions, probability, and exemplars, which are problem solving. In science, we will be discussing the scientific process, magnets, living and non-living things, land changes and fossils, animals, life cycles, animal habitats, natural resources, states of matter, and weather. In our social studies, we will talk about citizenship. First Americans, Powhatan, Lakota, Pueblo. Famous Americans, Christopher Columbus, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington Carver, Helen Keller, Thurgood Marshall, Rosa Parks, Jackie Robinson, Cesar Chavez, and Martin Luther King Jr. Globe and map skills, natural resources, human resources, and capital resources, economics, bartering and exchanging money, people of the United States of America, symbols and traditions of the United States of America. This year, during our family life, we will discuss adults that provide care for our students, appropriate ways to show physical expression, and show them how to identify appropriate physical touch. We have an opt-out form, which can be found online on Parent View. If you would not like your child to participate in our family life discussion, please go online and fill out the form. For homework, we will have reading our poems of the week. We will have reading for 20 minutes nightly in addition to the poem. Sometimes our homework will include word study activities, Dreambox, and our hiding game. The platform for all our programs is Clever, which can be found on our FES website. Students know how to get to it and how to log on. There you will find quick links for our apps and Dreambox.
Why can't I skip my 20 minutes of reading tonight? This is a powerful graphic to show the importance of reading with your child every night. If you look at child A, B, and C, if you notice the difference, student C only read 1 minute and he learned 8,000 new words. Student B read 5 minutes each night and he learned 282,000 new words and could read the words. And student A read 20 minutes every night and was reading 1,800,000 words each school year. This is a powerful graphic to show the importance of reading with your child every night. When your child reads nightly, your child's vocabulary and fluency will improve. We encourage you to ask questions with your child about what was read to help with reading comprehension as well. For a fun activity, try going on a word hunt as you read to help your child find their word study words and write them down as you go. Birthday sweets and treats are welcome at Falmouth Elementary School. We can only accept store-bought mini cupcakes labeled nut-free and made in a nut-free facility. Please note we have many food allergies at school and we want to keep our students safe. Small, healthy treats are always welcome and appreciated. Please inform your child's teacher before sending in a treat so we know in advance to expect them. Second grade is participating in group snack this year. Please make sure all snacks are labeled nut-free, are store-bought, and are made in a nut-free facility. Please refer to the snack letter sent home at the beginning of the year for a list of approved snacks. We also included it on the back of the October newsletter. Please send in a monthly snack for 24 students at the beginning of each month. All students will be offered the same snack each day. We encourage students to develop a growth mindset. These are some examples of how to show a growth mindset. Second grade is filled with many milestones. Your child is learning many new things this year. Our key phrase this year is, "I can't do it yet." We can do hard things in second grade, and mistakes are proof that we are trying. We are excited to work with you this year in second grade. Once a Falmouth Falcon, always a Falmouth Falcon.
Responsive classroom is used within the second grade classrooms to create a sense of belonging, significance, and fun. Each day, we meet for a morning meeting where we have a greeting and we say good morning to each other. We have a share and we share something, an activity, and we read the morning message that is displayed within the classroom for the students by the teacher. Logical consequences will be used for students when there is misbehavior. We will have a take a break station for students who feel like they need to take a break during the day to reflect, take deep breaths. Energizers will be used to keep students engaged and focused. On the report card, it's based off a 4-point scale. The 4 means they exceeded the standard. The 3 means they met the standard. That's where we want them to be. 2 means they're working towards it, and that's okay, that they will get there eventually. And a 1 means that we're concerned and they still need a lot of work with that standard. The 4 cupcakes show the difference between a 1 to a 4. A 4 is above and beyond. It's decorated very well with a candle. A 3 means that they've met the standard, and that's just a normal cupcake, and that's good. A 2 means it's missing a couple things, keep practicing. And a 1 means that they need to work harder. We'll be doing phonics within the classroom daily, but the students will use word study and will use words their way to work on their spelling. There's letter name within word, syllable juncture, and derivational constancy for the 4 word study groups. Students will meet in differentiated small group, and they will participate in daily whole group phonics lesson. During Reader's Workshop or literacy stations, the teacher will have guided reading daily. There will also be a mini lesson where students will work on comprehension strategies, reading strategies, grammar, phonics, writing, based off the needs of the class.